Welcome to 30 at 5 on 560WIND.com. I'm your congenial host, Mike North. And you know what? Yesterday we did not talk about this, so we're going to talk about it today. D-Day, Normandy, June 6th. If you ever watch the movie The Longest Day, it gives a good account. Saving Private Ryan, great account with Tom Hanks, Matt Damon. I mean, when you just pay lip service, a lot of people go, hey, I want to thank our soldiers. I want to thank our forces for protecting us. I still think you still got to watch a movie like Private Ryan. If you haven't seen it yet, or if you haven't seen The Longest Day, which was much, much earlier, back in the 60s, one of the longest movies ever. Went to the movie theater with my father. It was about a 3-hour epic because D-Day was unbelievable. They told the first wave of guys, basically, those guys who got the orders to be the first on the beach, well, it wasn't good. And I don't know if they could have come up with a better plan. I know this. Eisenhower wasn't there. He was somewhere where it was a little bit safer. Not to say that you can't have the top general going, but he wasn't even close from what I understand. He was monitoring things. But they had no problem because they had to free. We had to be free of the Germans. This was the turning point, Normandy. But, man, a lot of people were just gunned down as soon as those sailing vessels came up to the beach, and the Germans were waiting for them. We knew that was going to happen. We lost a ton of guys, but we're here today because of things like that and other wars we've had to fight. So, but June 6th was, I think, the most famous day. I think it's more famous than Gettysburg. I know Gettysburg is big because of the Gettysburg Address, Abraham Lincoln, basically the end of the Civil War. There's been other wars, of course, World War I, the Vietnam War. But when it comes to how would this country be if we hadn't done a good job on June 6th and turned the tide, who knows where we'd be right now. So to those people out there and to the people that lost loved ones and to anybody that's in the armed forces, I was in the armed forces. Let me just tell you something. It's a humbling thing. Whether you go to Arlington or whether you do, and I've never been to France, but whether you see the pictures of all those crosses, it just tells you the sacrifices that were made to save everybody involved. So God bless them. Now, off of the Scott Walker win in Wisconsin, everybody's saying that Wisconsin, though, Obama still looks good. We talked about that yesterday and stuff like that. Why is it 29 Republican governors are looking to do the same thing? And the Democratic governors, even though they're taking shots right now at President Obama about his fiscal policy, and there's 2 or 3 a day. Bill Clinton says on stage the other day, glowing things about Mitt Romney's business acumen. There's no doubt there's a division right now in the Democratic Party. People want the Bush tax cuts extended. Obama doesn't want to do that. The moderate Democrats want it. The Republicans want it. So this is something that we'll just keep an eye on as the days go on. Now, you saw it last night. Did anybody think that the San Antonio Spurs weren't going to beat Oklahoma City? All of a sudden, what happened to Greg Popovich? Wasn't he the greatest coach of all time? And I swear to God, I thought San Antonio was as good as like the 70-win Bulls at one point. Guess what? They're done. And if you're Oklahoma City and you're the Oklahoma City fans, how do you like your 4 stars being into like 21, 22, and 23 years of age? You got Harden, you got Westbrook, and you got our guy Durant, who, by the way, is the best player in basketball. I've been saying it. He puts up 30 and 14. And you know what? If one more person says LeBron James does more things, I'm going to scream. He doesn't shoot clutch shots like Durant. Durant came down with 14 boards, and he plays good defense. And he's a better guy. Who would you want as a teammate? A guy that's led the league in scoring 3 times, who's going to the finals. What they keep saying, LeBron's going to get there, he's going to win it all, but it takes time. This kid's done it in 3 years. Now, if they win and beat the Celtics, after 3 years, when's LeBron's time? And next year, does LeBron win the MVP again for regular season play? We'll find out. Tonight, the Celtics, 1.5-point dogs against Miami at Boston. Be careful. The trap door, you see what happened to the Gimp. I'm just saying. Also, it's going to be beautiful out today. Again, it's spring, it's summer, whatever. It's nice. Check the listings around the area. Hi, I'm Mike North, 560WIND.com. I'm Mike North for the Village of Rosemont. From the 9th largest convention center to restaurants to theaters, sports venues, and hotels. 5 minutes from O'Hare. You got it all here. Rosemont, you can't miss it.